Veteran Housing Auditor, Episode 5. Going to be a short one. The HUD-VASH Department of the Dayton Veterans Hospital and the people at Greater Dayton Premier Management, the Public Housing Authority, have known about the unlawful business practices of my current landlord. And they've known that for about 70 days now. And they've done nothing about that. They know that they were doing improper treatments and charging veterans $500 a piece to incorrectly do bug treatment. And they've done nothing about it. They know that they've known for months now that I've been having problems with the Detective Rod Roberts and his roid rage. He's on steroids. I've had the same neck surgery that he had done on his back, and he was back at work in 1 month and have abs you could bounce a rock off of. That doesn't happen organically. Period. He needs to be tested for roids because he's roid raging. I've got him on video roid raging, pounding on my door like a maniac. And that's I've had to throw him out of my apartment 3 times. Nobody's done a damn thing about it. A full investigation is coming. I've given you guys more than enough opportunity to get your shit straight. So don't blame me. I don't know why everybody's taking this personal. I've gone way above and beyond any perceived duty that I have to give you an opportunity to fix this stuff. That's your choice, not mine. 2 months ago, when the Housing Authority and the people at HUD-VASH found out that the landlord is engaging in unlawful conduct, illegal conduct, and fraud, they're defrauding the federal government. They should have immediately terminated doing business with these people. I guess these people that I'm dealing with have short memories. You can tell by the videos that I recorded. The other part of the video that is attached to this that I released the other day. You can see my social worker looking around after I told her that, you know, I'm protecting myself. I record people. You know, I have, I guess Edith Thompson and the people out there in the VA think that I got rid of all the consensual phone calls. You know, I make sure that I get the consent of the people that are being recorded. You know, and people like Debbie Lieberman, County Commissioner, and Edith Thompson, they get mad and say the stupidest stuff. They're like, oh, I don't care. I don't give a damn if you are recording me. Well, there you go. You know, and I have several videos where, unfortunately, I don't want to compromise Carrie. She's been an awesome social worker. But, you know, the bottom line is she doesn't know the law. She doesn't know the law, none of the people over here at the VA HUD-VASH know the law or care about the law. They think they're above the law. So anyways, I've got Carrie in several conversations admitting that she doesn't care if I record her. And I notified her, and as you can see her looking around for the camera and stuff, you know. She called me yesterday and asked me to remove a video. I'm not removing the video. Matter of fact, I've got a couple years worth of recorded conversations with important people within these organizations who have failed to protect me. And I haven't, you know, this video here is throwing another name under the bus, Edith Thompson. So, and I'm going to start putting out videos with these people, how they treat me. I've got legal aid, you know, Carrie tell me to go to legal aid and stuff. I've recorded the people down at legal aid telling me to fuck off. They weren't going to help me. When I'm being, they know that I was being unlawfully evicted under 24 CFR 983.383. Everyone involved with my case that are supposed to be protecting me and helping me did nothing and let me get evicted when my portion of the rent was paid. And I'm on the thumbnail for this video is the from the Federal Register is that law that these people have refused to enforce. They're in positions within HUD, and they are participating in criminal activity. So we're going to play hardball here. You know, I've tried to be nice about this, and I'm going to start throwing names under the bus every day until somebody starts doing their fucking job at HUD, at the Public Housing Authority, and out at the VA. You know, you guys aren't leaving me much choice here, you know. So, and you know, you all know that you're being recorded. And you know that I've got hours and hours of recorded conversation, consensually recorded. I mean, where you've actually told me you don't give a damn if I record you or not. Remember that? Remember that, Edith Thompson, when I was calling the Washington, D.C. Veterans Hotline and you said you didn't give a damn if I was recording you or not? You remember when I confronted you about putting false information into my medical jacket? Yeah, it's getting ready to get rough, y'all, because I'm not putting up with this shit. You guys are not protecting me. You're not following the law, and one way or another, you're going to wish that you had, because I didn't throw any of that stuff away. I bet you thought you thought I threw those phone conversations away? Listen, I know when I'm dealing with scumbags, and I deal with that accordingly. I protect me because I know you're not going to. You guys have a great day. Oh yeah, and remember when you guys sat on your butts and let me get evicted at the very beginning of the pandemic? You let me get evicted unlawfully twice. I've got the transcripts. I keep everything. I just thought you should know that. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm not trying to incite anyone to act unlawfully on my behalf, please do not do that. I'm not threatening anyone with anything. I'm just telling you that if you don't do your job, this is on you, okay? I don't want to go through all this shit. I don't want to do this to all you people, but you guys keep procrastinating and not doing your job, trying to cover your ass instead of cover mine. What do you expect me to do? When you choose your battles, make sure you don't get into a battle with someone that's a little smarter than you. I know the law. I know my rights. And a lot of you already know that. Another tenant here, a veteran, came over here yesterday to, he was being kind, and he's like, listen, I just want you to know that Becky and Rob were lying to you. They can't threaten to have you put in jail. So I've got 2 eyewitnesses and a little secret digital recording of these criminals. So let's go. Oh yeah, and by the way, I sent in news tips. These videos, little clips of these videos have been sent to WHIO news tips and to WDTN news tips. I sent the clips to Morgan & Morgan law firm, which by the way refuses to, like I said, like I already knew, says in this video, I already knew that they weren't going to do that. Okay, so, but it doesn't matter because I can write the suit better than they can because I don't have any bias and I don't have any duty to the state. I've had several people, when I sent them a notice of the suit that I was getting ready to file, and they're like, well, you know, we have a lawyer. I said, well, show what I wrote to your lawyer. And you know what their lawyer said? You better pay that guy. Well, here we go. The HUD-VASH Dayton VA social worker that's in this video, she's been taken off my, she's no longer my caseworker because these people out here at the VA are more concerned about, I don't know what they're concerned with. They're not addressing the criminal activity that's going on in my case, and I have a new social worker, and none of them have even looked up any of the federal regulation that I've given them. They're not doing anything that they're supposed to do, and this clip right here shows that they are fully aware of every bit of this criminal activity, and they are doing nothing about it. And all of you public officials that I've notified about this, you have a duty. You better be investigating this stuff, and you better hold these people accountable at the Greater Dayton Premier Management and out of the VA HUD-VASH program, because this is unlawful activity, and these people operating under HUD, you know, they're participating in violating federal regulation. Period. I let my HUD-VASH social worker talk me out of going downtown and filing a restraining order against these criminals, my current landlord. Day 2.
I would leave it there and see, they'll see that, make sure that you do what you can and see if the treatment works.
All right, well, let me ask you one question, though.
I mean, that's my take on it. I'm just being honest.
How do you rate my housekeeping skills? Have you ever seen my place destroyed?
No, I've never seen it destroyed. Is it cluttered with music equipment out there?
But music equipment doesn't draw bugs, trash and stuff.
No, I've never seen anything like that.
Have you ever seen a bug in my place?
Not when I was in there, no.
Right.
I didn't go crawling around.
I don't leave dirty dishes laying around. There's no trash laying around.
No.
And here's another factor to consider. I don't ever have any company. I haven't brought any used furniture in here. I bought a brand new mattress in here, and hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
I have if I brought them home, my truck would be infested. Okay, so I didn't bring the bed bugs here. They came from another apartment. The only visitors that's been in here is the people that go next door. And
you want to hear my opinion?
Yeah, what?
The blame game, especially with bed bugs, is never helpful.
Well, there's nobody that can overcome what I just told you.
Yeah, because
and I've got the emails that show that I warned them about the black couple next door with their dirty laundry. They had a laundry room full of dirty, wet laundry and dirty, wet trash. So, I didn't bring the roaches there. I arrived there. All my stuff come out of storage. Been in cold storage for months. So I didn't bring roaches either. You know, and they try to blame the whole thing. They try to blame. Yeah, they're back and forth all over the place on this. It's just rotten. It's all rotten, you know. And all I asked her for in the very beginning was just an apology, because they were wrong about the bugs going from there to here. And it's escalated to this on their part. They escalated it, not me.
Well,
I'm encouraging you to get that.
I'm encouraging to bring the temperature down, and my personal opinion, and I shared it with Becky, is that trying to figure out where the bugs came from or who's responsible, it's just, I just don't, because bugs are hitchhikers, it's just, you know.
Okay, so how'd they get here?
Well,
How'd they get here? I
Right?
didn't bring them in here. I don't go to these people's house. You know, I go in there maybe on a maintenance thing every once in a while, on a personal, you know, helping them out, because I don't get paid to do maintenance. So, you know, the only people that have been in here are from these other apartments, and mainly from the one right here that just got treated. My vehicle isn't got nothing in it. Ain't got no chemicals in it. There would be some carcasses and there'd be some medicine in there if I sprayed in there.
And you hear what I'm saying? You trying to find blame, them trying to find blame.
They want me out in March is what they said. If they can't show proof of the guy's credentials as a bug man, he's not coming in here. How's that?
Well,
and I'll just move him. Well, I'm going to want out. I'm not going to be forced into this crowd and kissing their butt and let them have their way with the heat treat after all they did. They can show that guy's credentials. He's not coming in here. I'll just move him, Marshall. I'll do it by the book and get my voucher changed. I'll get my voucher moved to the next place and everything will be cool.
Well, until the next issue with the landlord, that's why I'm trying to...
Well, I'm going to... I've got a appointment to meet an attorney down there and speak to a judge in the morning.
About what?
About Rod's behavior at my house.
Okay.
He's done this 3 times. He had me scared to death. I wouldn't be calling the damn hotline. I've never called that hotline. And I'm calling that hotline crying. I'll tell you what got me on this morning. I woke up actually thinking about taking my dog to and just getting rid of all this junk. It's all about this music equipment and all that crap. And nobody ever complains about it, you know. And it's about the dog. I know from the way Becky comes at me sometimes, it's the bug man putting the shit in their ear about the dog. There's no dog food on the floor. No, man. The whole thing's just rotten. They're rotten people. They are freaking rotten, evil people. I'm telling you right now. Anybody that can do what they've done to me, they're.
So you kind of going back the opposite direction you've been going yesterday.
Right. I'm going to get an injunction against him.
What's that mean? I don't understand.
That means he's going to get trespassed.
Well, you can't trespass a landlord, can you?
Yes, I can. I've been trespassed off of my property before. My own property. Yeah, it happens every day. You can't be coming at somebody violent all the time. He's come off on me 3 times now.
Okay.
You know, and I don't want to do that, but you know, I mean, I'm right back where we started when you got here yesterday. You know, I didn't want to do that, and you kind of talked me into it, and it sounded kind of rational. It kind of,
you mean I thought you had to get in the treatment?
and just mending the whole thing, you know. And I'm cool with that, but it's going to have to be on my terms. I want to see the Bud guys' credentials. I want to see them. And I want an apology for those people, or it's no deal.
Well, instead of going and suing and getting a lawyer or something, would you be willing to go and sit with a mediator?
With who? With Rod and Becky?
Yeah.
What do we need a mediator for?
So that you can kind of resolve this without getting lawyers and all of that stuff involved and causing problems for yourself and them.
It don't cause me no problems. I'm not the one getting violent.
Well, here's my concern, Mr. Faulkner, is just keeping you in housing.
Right. Well, my plan will go. Ain't going to disrupt anything. Okay. If I just stay here, you know, and get out in March, they're not, my voucher's protected. You don't got to worry about that aspect of it. You know?
Yeah, that's more. I understand that. It's just more being. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't start this war.
You can absolutely do what you feel is best, and I just was trying to help mediate some of it wasn't.
I understand and I appreciate that, and I'm not. This has nothing against you at all. Okay, I didn't start this. You didn't start this, and I've never talked. I've talked great about those people. I've had several people step to me and say things that I know they said because they've hinted at that right into my face about me being crazy because I don't want a cell phone and shit like that. You know, I don't talk about them like that. You know, that's disrespectful as hell. Rod's screaming in my face out here about being disrespectful because I won't go along with their plan, you know. But I'm disrespectful to Becky because I'm not going to go along with your crap, you know. This is a scam. They're not doing the whole building. They're not doing it properly, and you're not letting them know that that's wrong. So, you know, that's wrong.
I don't believe that's my place to tell the landlord what they need to do and not do.
Well, you're my case where
I was trying to help them with you.
My health and welfare is your responsibility in this situation.
Yes, and that's what I was speaking to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
Well, my health concern.
What they have to do for all of their units.
Well, I mean.
My concern is you and your unit.
Okay, well, if you're supposed to do that and there's a procedure, you're supposed to come back and do the unit again, and you're not supposed to charge for it, and they have, it's illegal to charge somebody for that.
Well, as of the other day, they said Becky said they'd be willing to go do the treatment and
they're gonna pay. Meanwhile, after this conversation that I had with Carrie, the campaign of harassment and fear and intimidation tactics didn't stop. Becky and Rod came here and tried to steal my shed, and snuck around and put 3 different notices to leave the property. Every time that they put one up there and I addressed it, they put one up here for that I violated my lease by not letting them, not letting Becky in to do an inspection. And when she arrived to do the inspection, the Department of Agriculture inspector that she forced me to call because she wouldn't show me the credentials of her amateur hour exterminator. When she showed up here and asked to come in, there was a inspection report that the Department of Agriculture investigator had done, and it had her name on it, and he put that on the door, and I refused to let her in, and pointed at that report on the door, and these people are so childish and angry at amateur hour. They're police officers. They're so used to getting their way and no accountability that she filed that, and then I'm sure she talked to her attorney, and the attorney told her he's right. So they changed it. And they've changed the reason I need to leave 4 different times, and I've got all those documents. But after all that, and they when they're trying to steal my shed, I called 911 and got transferred over to the non-emergency calls, and they sent out the Dayton Mediation Center, and nobody did anything. I mean, I reported all this to the Dayton Police Department Internal Affairs, and they did nothing. Nobody did anything, and I just got tired of it, and I'm like, you know what, hell with it. I'm not paying any rent into escrow and have them get my escrow money and me get evicted anyways. I'm not willing to take that risk because I've gone through that before. You can see that in one of my other videos. So, she asked me if I paid the rent, and so they finally got a good reason to evict me now, and it's been about 70 days since this video here was recorded, and well, it's been right around 90 actually, right around 90 days, because this happened right after those 2 incidents, which happened back to back, So anyways. You alright? Yeah, I'm here. Come on, buddy. We got business to take care of. Go lay down. Excuse me. Go lay down. How are you doing?
Alright. So she gave you a recertification packet?
Yeah. I want to talk to you about a couple of things before we get going here.
Hey, buddy.
You know that contacted, you know, the, HUD people, the, Department of Agriculture, the Department of, the EPA and all that stuff. I contacted, what's her name, Annie Roper over there at the Public Housing Authority. I contacted the police department, the diversion, the, mediation, Dayton mediation people. And I gave them all this information about how I was scared for my life over these people, the way they're acting and all that stuff, right? You remember all that, right?
Yes.
So, and, yesterday, Rod and Becky came over here. I'm trying to leave, get out of here, because I don't want to talk to them. They confronted me in the parking lot, threatening to have me arrested if I don't give them my shed, threatening to cut the lock off of my shed and throw me in jail, and all that shit. So, I gave them my shed. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
What do you mean you gave them your stuff?
I gave them my shed. You know that's my shed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know that's my shed. I have a receipt for it. You remember when I got it. And I, if you remember, I told you that they gave me these two little sheds out here, told me I could do whatever I wanted with them. So they're out here threatening to have me thrown in jail and all this shit yesterday. And the guy down here, Jamie down in Apartment 3, he witnessed the entire thing. So they're threatening to withdraw this. They can't withdraw this now. I've already got the packet and all that stuff. They're threatening to withdraw and contact you. We're going to withdraw our offer and all this crap. These people are insane. And the next time that they come here and threaten me, the way that they've threatened me and putting my life in danger, it is going to be the last time. Because I'm going to defend myself. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand.
Well, these people are coming here with the guy next door with his gun and all the shit they were doing outside here. Listen, they're trying to say that I violated my lease, and the minute, and while, let me see if I can find this real quick. Somewhere I got it. The notice, there was a notice from the Department of Agriculture guy where he did an inspection. When she was trying to do an inspection here, there was a notice on the door where he had already done the inspection. Anyway, I have to look and find it. But anyways, there was a notice from the inspector to Becky on that door saying that he'd inspected this place. Okay? So I didn't violate any freaking, I didn't violate anything. They had already inspected it. A government official inspected this apartment. Okay? These people are in retaliation against me, threatening to have me thrown in jail, coming to my door, screaming. You know for a fact that I have thrown him out of this apartment for 3 times for threatening me and fucking getting outrageously violent. I mean, violent in my apartment. I've had to throw that guy out of here.
So, I have 2 responses, or one's a question. One's, did you pay your rent for this month?
No.
So they will file an eviction if that interaction happens.
Well, I'm not going to put up with these. I'm not going to put up with them coming over here threatening me, you know, and backing up their vehicle in front of my shed, all violent acting, and grab their bolt cutters and tell me they're going to have me thrown in jail if I call the police. Okay, all right. My life is in threat, so I'm going to respond.
Why do you think they threatened to call the police?
Because they said it. Right on their camera, right in front of Jamie, the witness.
I was just asking, why do you think they threatened to call the police?
Because they said if I called the police, they would have me arrested.
Okay, you weren't doing anything threatening towards them?
No.
Okay. That's why I'm asking.
I said, go ahead and cut that lock off of there. I dare you. If you call the police, we'll have your ass thrown in jail.
There's a lot of.
So we've got these police officers violating my civil rights. They've got the police department.
Hey, Daddy's upset.
Yeah, and that's another thing that really pissed me off so bad. They had him so scared yesterday, he wouldn't even get out of the truck. That's not going to happen again. Come here, buddy. That's not going to happen again.
Well,
I'm not going to put up with these people come over here threatening me again. I'm not going to put up with it. I will defend myself. When you show up at my door, screaming and yelling, pounding on the door, like, I have a right to protect myself. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to have my life intimidated, my freedom intimidated by these cocksuckers who've got the police department protecting him because it's his time for retirement. You've got the Dayton Police Department Internal Affairs refusing to look at this. I've got the Department of HUD. Their supervisors won't even answer the phone, won't even call back. You got the Public Housing Authority. They know this unlawful, all of this retaliatory action is going on, and they're putting me, like you said, oh, I'm going to be put out in the street. Okay, let's go. I'll put this on the national news, and we'll air this out because I'm not going to be intimidated and have my life threatened and my freedom threatened by these criminals. They're police officers using their badge as some kind of shield against the law. Are they above the law? Answer me, are they above the law?
Supposedly none of us are, but
Well,
apparently the presidents
but
are.
if I don't bend over and grab my ankles and let them walk all over me and get evicted, I get evicted.
Well, if you don't pay your rent, they will file eviction.
They're threatening to withdraw the whole damn thing, and they just stole. They just come over here and threaten me. They've already been here and threatened me, put my life in danger, you know, and screaming at my door and.
How did? What? I'm just saying concrete. How did they threaten you?
They come to my door pounding on the god. Come here, Roscoe. Come on, buddy. Come on.
So they threaten pounding on your door.
Yeah, they're pounding on my door, screaming like a fucking maniac. Come outside and face us face to face. And I opened the door. Becky's standing there. I didn't know she had a cellular phone in her hand or a gun or anything, whatever. And they got the guy over here just bought a gun, standing out there. What am I supposed to do? My perception is they were trying to pull me outside so they could fucking kill me. And the way that they're acting with the police department protecting them and all that shit, I still don't feel safe. And the next time they come over here and threaten me, I'm going to defend myself. If they open that door, that'll be the end of it.
Well, don't open your door if you don't want to open it.
I'm not going to open my door again. I'm not going to. But if they see what they did, I was getting ready to go to the store, try to get out of here away from them. They wait till I got away from my door, cornered me out here in the parking lot, start threatening me and all that shit. Now, it's not going to happen again.
Okay.
It's not going to happen again. I'm going to defend myself accordingly. These people are dangerous. They're out of control, and no one of authority wants to do anything about it. You know, and you guys are aware of it. The Public Housing Authority is, the EPA, everybody in the government is aware of what these people are trying to do to me right now. So I'm gonna fill out
the only
this.
thing I have control over, I'm not here.
I understand all that. Listen,
is to keep your voucher. And
I understand.
find
You're just trying to do your job and keep me in housing, but somewhere there has to be some protection for me against these criminals. And you're aware of it, your supervisors are aware of it, the Public Housing Authority is aware of it, the police department is aware of it, the EPA is aware of it, the Department of Agriculture is aware of it, the fucking people in Columbus over HUD are aware of it.
Mr. Faulkner?
Don't Mr. Faulkner me, this is the truth, okay? And I'm not gonna be silenced on the truth. You guys are all aware of what's going on.
So, what do you think should happen? Because
I
You
think
can
it,
go to the court and put your money, rent money in escrow, you have to provide an explanation for this month.
I've already contacted a lawyer, I'm gonna sue these people, I'm gonna sue the department,
And that's the first I've
I'm
heard.
gonna sue I'm suing the police
You
department
said you were
for
doing,
defamation of character, for lying about me. You see these fucking bugs in this place?
so,
I've been sleeping on the floor in here. You see any bed bugs on me anywhere? Any bed bug bites? Go ask this guy next door who refused to let me take pictures of him with thousands of bed bug bites on. They tried to say that I brought the bed bugs here and my house was much worse than his. Well, let's prove that, okay? You defame my character, and you defame my character to my social workers in both departments, and now you're holding me hostage, you're holding my home hostage?
well, ultimately, they own the property, you don't.
Okay,
So,
but you're not allowed to, it's against the law to do retaliation. And they have done nothing but retaliate and destroy my character. You guys know, and you see the lies. Here they are right here. You can take a copy of all of them with you. There's all the emails and everything. I'm not gonna be pushed around with these people. If they come over here doing this to me again, I'm gonna have to deal with that, you know?
okay,
And you guys, because nobody else is protecting me. You're aware of it. I know you're just trying to do your job, but you're aware of this criminal activity. You understand what I'm saying? You are aware of this criminal activity. Your supervisors are aware of
well,
this
Mr.
criminal
Faulkner,
activity.
I wanna ask you bottom line, are you gonna try to preserve your voucher?
I'm not doing anything to jeopardize my voucher.
No, I meant by completing the paperwork.
Yeah, I wanna do that, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that myself, you know. I'm gonna. but-
and my advice to you, which would be the same to any recipient in our program, is if you think your rights are being violated, do exactly what you're doing, work with a lawyer. And it could be through legal aid, you could go to the fair housing people.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, really. Okay,
you could
then
go
how about
you
do
could go to
do me
Vet
a favor?
Service, they also have a lawyer that they could probably, you could make an appointment with them and see if they have a
Why
lawyer.
don't you help me do that then? If you think that's possible, if you think any of those avenues are
I won't
possible.
do it for you, these are suggestions for you to do.
Wait a minute, you're my social worker, you're supposed to be helping me with this.
I won't do it for you. If you wanna contact me.
I'm not gonna waste my time, I don't have time to go down these worthless avenues. These people are not gonna protect you. Your people aren't gonna protect me. The public housing, the police department isn't gonna protect me.
Okay. Well,